What's up everyone, it's your boy Clay. I'm a dancer and director of video here at Steezy.
Hi guys, I'm Grace. I'm a dancer and producer at Steezy. And I'm a member of BTS's ARMY. Don't worry, I'm not replacing Jessie. We're all good.
Today we'll be reacting to dance videos of J-Hope from the legendary boy band BTS and giving a dancer perspective on his movement. For clarification, K-pop is technically not a dance form or dance style in the same way that popping, hip-hop, jazz, or dance hall are. So when you hear the phrase K-pop dance or K-pop choreography, it's basically just choreography of any style, primarily street styles, done to K-pop music. Let's go! Kaja. Kaja. What does that mean?
Let's go.
That also means let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaja.
J-Hope is the back left, all the way back.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Shoulders.
Yeah, the arms. He's like really extending
Yeah,
there.
it's super extensive. Okay, so like one thing I really noticed about J-Hope, he has really strong like textural understanding. They do a lot of these like arm wave curl ups.
Mm-hmm. I
see him specifically pulling from like elbows to wrists to all the way through. And that like completion, I think it's really hard to do.
While you're performing.
While you're performing, you're singing, which is like so crazy because I got asthma. Your boy can't handle that. Yeah.
He felt himself.
See, they love this little thing here.
Yeah, it's like the theme of the dance.
Yeah.
Like, here it comes.
His use of his shoulders is like crazy. And I think something that's like much more difficult to do in dance is utilizing your shoulders and not looking stiff. He's able to like shoulder to shoulder, basically like touch his ear with it and still make it look like really grimy and juicy. Watch other people. Everyone's shoulders, reasonably low, aside from V, I think, right in the back. But J-Hope's always, you see his shoulders rolled over there, and like nobody else really did that. Everyone is powerful, but J-Hope's movements sell so much better. It's pushing through the shoulder, so you see this like full body completion there. Highly recommend utilizing your shoulders the way that J-Hope does in this dancing.
So this one is, well, it's a practice and it was Halloween, so they dressed up and it was really, really cute. He's the one in the green.
If you guys haven't seen the Brotherhood set with Snow White, editor, put it here. Put it over Grace's face.
It's so clear too, like he's marking it, but you can see the definition of his movements. He's not afraid to move his hips and stick his butt out there.
Yeah. I know that it's like pretty darn marked the whole way through, but you see J-Hope pull out some like little bits where he's like,
yeah.
He's just like,
he's kind of in his own world.
Yeah.
A little bit.
La 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 la, la 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 la.
J-Hope's even when you're doing something not full out, it's really great to be able to, like you said, live in your own world, right?
And embody it. He's our hope. That's why he's J-Hope. Oh no, he's grabbing this.
Money gun. Hey! His butt slaps. The amount people would pay to be able to slap his butt.
Or be slapped.
Or be slapped.
This is Butter, the special dance performance, so it's just focusing on them dancing.
Oh, completion. Oh my God. It's the fast to slow. One of my favorite sayings is you have to use your fast and slows and highs and lows, or contrast or dynamics. What J-Hope has is a great understanding of tension and release. And so he'll snap into a movement like, boom, right? And then he'll go boom into this crazy pull, almost like this like taffy or like gum or something that's just like stretching out, and he'll whip out of that. That is such a great way to make a regular move really effective.
He's pulling out his hope to give to everybody.
He's doing the hope thing.
Giving his hope to people. He said, I got you guys.
And he does this like jump.
Oh yeah. It goes
This knee he's using it as a momentum pull for this like really quick tension release. It's just, and you'll notice that his head isn't going out of frame, right? It's not jumping up. It's actually his leg pulling his underbody under himself and then landing. Learn how to control where your head placement is and have the rest of your body sort of moving around it or moving towards it without everything having to move together.
Like butter.
Like butter.
So dark. There he is!
Levels. Levels.
This is him rapping too.
Is this Frankie?
Does it look like
Franklin, did you choreograph this? I'm gonna ask you later.
Let us know.
You broke the ground!
I don't think that one was.
No, Franklin does do stuff like that. Yeah, Franklin totally does stuff like that. Oh! That's little sleeve details. That really works. Oh, crispy.
Yeah.
Crispy landing there. Yo, I'm pretty confident.
You're gonna bet money on it?
Yeah.
All right. Look, he's doing stunts.
But this is 2016, right?
Yeah.
That's a little far back.
That is far back. That's why I was like, I don't know if it's 25.
Probably not. But man, does it feel like it.
Oh, he ate that.
Hey, Devin, can you pass me my phone? I'm gonna call Franklin just to check.
Hello?
Hey, Franklin.
Hey, Clay.
I have a question.
What's up? Yep.
Have you choreographed for BTS before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dang. Well, if it's not you,
No.
then it's okay. Anyways, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Okay, cool. Hit you up soon. Bye.
Bye.
All right, it wasn't him.
I'm buffering. No, there's just too much greatness here.
Okay, yeah, this was a stellar performance. There were movements that were so unexpected, like the through the leg thing, that didn't feel like a gimmick. You know, a lot of people will be like, oh, big trick here, right? Big trick entertainment, just kidding. That was a really great moment. There were a lot of great moments in there that didn't feel like, hey, pause.
Yeah.
Let's do a trick.
I'm just so impressed. Like, I don't even know how he sets up for it.
Whoever choreographed, also. By the way, if you love K-pop dance, K-pop choreography, then I highly recommend you check out Steezy Studio, where you can take classes from the best instructors and tons of K-pop instructors that do some crazy covers. Like what? We got what's
We got Ellen and Brian.
Ellen and Brian?
We got Linda Wong.
Linda
We also
Wong?
have Sienna. We got Brian Friedman too.
Oh, you're
my gosh,
right.
Ellen Kim. Wait, I forgot that we had all these. Should I go take a class right now?
We should go take a class right now. Let's go.
Let's go. This stage performance is amazing too. Whoever blocked this, like, props.
Love a good blocking. Ooh, that was fire.
To the left. Open hands.
Open hands.
Do you see how
That's-
they're just ending
That's
without,
really
like, not even breathing? Like,
me at the end. Why aren't their chests raising?
I'm just confused.
So they have so much money that they installed oxygen tanks into their lungs so that they can continue to dance this way.
absolutely.
It's not fair, it's not right. I don't really have much to say about that one. It was an all-around great performance. And I will say this, it's pretty messy. And I
Yeah.
didn't care.
They're all a little bit.
Look at that, the way they rose up. It's another great example of like, people don't really care about cleanliness when it comes to something like this. They care about energy. I was sold the whole way through. I remember this. Just their
And then
music video.
J-Hope is with the shorts, not wearing the Timberlands, the white
Got you.
shoes.
What year is this?
2016, 17? Or maybe even 18. All the dancers.
Energy.
The shoulders!
But that's a shoulder move. He looks tired here. I'm saying that because those attacks are really strong, but it's more about like his like in-betweens that aren't to the level that he normally performs at,
Yeah.
but it's still better than a lot of other people would be able to do.
This is also like a dance practice too.
Yeah.
So it's like they probably went through a couple hours of rehearsal and this is the last run.
Again, like that's not a critique on J-Hope. It's just something where like you can really notice that like he's not using his hips the way he normally uses his hips to his advantage. I'm sure they've done a crazy amount of run-throughs before this, and here he is just pushing. Still fantastic performance overall.
Casually.
Ooh, the head looks, the head looks, the head looks. Ooh!
It's like lazy leading.
Yeah.
Did you see how that was like 2 minutes of him just dancing and performing?
Shoulder.
And bounce. Oh god, he's just traveling. They're going towards.
That was big. Ding! Hey. It's funny to see Becky G next to him.
Yeah.
Because she's so clean, and then J-Hope's just grimy with it, like digging in.
You know how he was saying that like he really stands out, like he can blend? And of course this is like his song, but he looks so good standing out with this group.
100%.
Like they just accentuated his movement so well. His choreography is also on point. Most people don't think about it, but it's like, it looks and it's accentuating all the movements correctly.
You know how like dancers dress like dancers? It helps you feel better, but also accentuate movements. For someone like Slim Boogie, when he wears skinny jeans, it helps him. It accents those movements of his. So it really depends on the
person,
character, the style that you
style.
have. So J-Hope's hair in this in particular, like outfit and hair, they did a really great job of that as well.
Okay, I'm a baby ARMY, as in like I didn't become ARMY until 2019.
That's a phrase, baby army?
Baby ARMY, like when
Okay.
you're just entering ARMY and you're like, oh, I like them, but I don't know the whole history and the culture of them yet. So I'm still like learning that, and there's still so much.
Okay.
So this is like their own talent show. So they're gonna actually do other songs that's not even their own songs.
Baby army. Do you think, could you be an army of 100 babies? Or would
I
they
would
beat you?
love that. Oh.
You would love to.
I meant like be around 100 babies. Oh, don't take this the wrong way! No!
Grace wants
I
to
just
beat
love
100 babies.
No, as in like, oh, it'd be so cute to be around 100 babies.
Open hand, open hand, open hand. Oh, relax. Look at his hands there. Guys, oh, like it's not just the open hand, it's about the confidence that he sells in them. Look at the difference between my hand doing this and my hand doing this and my hand doing this. I'm going doom or boom or toom. This like relaxation here, it sells that, and it's, you can see he's breathing there. So like in dancing, we need to use these moments to boom, to really sell that.
Even if I didn't know there was a camera down there, he's still performing real cute down too.
That move in particular, the stability before that pop, it allows him that space to be grounded, boom, then hit that pop. Watch the other dancers and watch him. Look at that weight.
There it is.
Doesn't the Korean heart look like one big heart?
Because your hand is a heart.
Atrium? These are atriums. This is why
We're
I
not
do
doctors.
dance stuff.
He's in the red blazer with the polka dots.
With the hair again. Nice. Fun. Cute. Nice. ISOs.
There's so much happening. I can't even comprehend.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. Did he just sheesh it?
Just wait. Ready?
Ah!
Keep going. You got this. Till you turn blue.
This happened in 2017.
Joe,
You're sleeping.
y'all think you're part of a trend? J-Hope.
They were on that.
Look at how he places his left hand, which is our right, on the floor ahead of time and stays under himself. So his legs had a complete control and like basis to like move off of. It had a really strong
like
foundation.
stabilized him.
Watch Jimin do it and watch how far his hand placed out there, right? I'm sorry guys, if I'm bagging on your dancer, I don't mean to. This is to help you with dancing. But you'll notice how far he placed his hand away from his body, and that made him have a little bit too much to slide because he didn't have enough leg momentum to push into that. J-Hope knew to stay under himself, and that allowed him to recover really quickly and switch to the other side quickly.
Why do you keep playing this, Devin?
Sheesh.
J-Hope.
One more time. J-Hope. Oh no, that was,
We were-
all right, let's move on. That was fantastic. That was super good. Okay.
He's wearing white pants.
White pants, okay.
Oh, he's got a little sneak peek of his body.
Oh, again, the dig. Ooh, and behind.
Oh, but his hip.
Oh, that was fire. Yeah, nothing.
Very lazy. You don't need it. Like, what's happening?
Really great transition there. He was quick with it.
Yeah. He had a lot of travel.
Yeah.
His knees are going all. He's going
Yes.
wow.
You'll notice because he has to travel so much further, he uses the twist of his body, not just for the look of the picture, which he does a really good job of. Like his transition looks like a dance move, and it's funny to see. I think it's like Aram over there who just like stays in the same place. Look at him. What is that? If I was being like super nitpicky about this and I was like cleaning dancers, I would tell my other dancers, hey, even though you're standing in place, I still need you to turn fully and fully step behind so that the image is really crispy. Like, yeah, it's like, that's like a little transitional difference that sells really well. Nothing wrong with the way they're doing it, but it would look really, really special if everyone still hit the same levels. Maybe they did during a big performance, maybe just not during the dance
probably
practice.
do.
But yeah, I don't know.
And they're saving energy to saying, we get it.
Yeah.
But from the dancer perspective, it would be nice if everybody had that up and down motion.
Most definitely.
That's him in the middle right now. With a camo hat.
I love the stillness. Ooh, oh. Ooh, that little like dig,
Yeah.
little turn. Okay.
Dig with the hip.
Okay, Monastery chicken head with a little like pause right after. That was fire. He has some booty there. I like it. Nice. Yeah. Great dime stop. Oh, that's a nice little activation. Oh.
They're practicing the mic choreo too.
Yeah. Fire.
That transition,
I love
when
it.
you see it live, that transition is fire.
That's super hype. I just love the pauses. Honestly, the pauses in this, they feel really crispy, and especially of like quick little dime stops, being able to make an effective doom, doom, doom like that. You don't have to do much to sell a great motion there.
He was using his
look at his
butt,
butt.
too.
Like the
Yeah,
way
his
he
booty.
he pushes upwards and like pumps himself up. That is grimy.
I could do this all.
Yeah.
There's that dynamic.
Full arm reach to the sky, full down. Nice. Great shoulders, great use of his butt, great use of his range, and lots of dynamics. Fast slows, highs and lows.
Are you falling in love with him?
I already have.
Okay, well, prepare yourself. This is where you're gonna say I do. Okay,
Let's go.
J-Hope to the left.
All right.
You ready for this? You
No.
ready?
Nice. Oh, nice breakdown. Ooh, that was nice. Everyone's going off. Everyone's worked on that moment, yo. Nice.
I don't know why he's still doing a little. Oh, see, V's pulling up.
Wow, look at the range everyone's getting. I'm so proud of everyone. They've improved so much.
That was my goal for you. And they're allowing themselves to just breathe at the end. You can see them breathe now. BTS!
Like J-Hope, same dog. It goes to show that even though a lot of them were already fantastic dancers, it's like,
Consistent training.
you can still improve.
Yeah.
Right?
J-Hope improved.
J-Hope improved.
This was the finale. This is the one where I wanted you to walk away seeing their progress
Yeah.
and seeing all of their work, because it transcended from them just being like, I've always seen them as like dancers
Yeah.
too, but it's like this is where they really embodied it and really
Yeah.
gave respect to the culture and to the people around them that were like going just as hard.
Yeah, every single performance was so fun to watch. And this is a person who doesn't watch a ton of K-pop videos. It is a special experience to watch dancers grow. It doesn't matter how famous you are or how skilled you are in the beginning, like seeing progress even over the course of like 3 years is huge in dance. It's the difference between me being like able to go in public and be like, hi, or going like, hi.
Hey.
It's so small, but the impact is enormous.
So now are you ARMY?
I'm Army.
Yes! Yes! Like, yes! My job here is done. I'm mic drop. I'm just gonna.
All right, yo. Well, you know, if you guys enjoyed this video, we haven't done something like this before. Please let us know if you would like us to react to any other dancers. They don't have to just be K-pop, but they could be. Let us know in the comments. Anything you want to say, Grace?
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for letting me share my love of BTS. This is like my dream come true.
Well, guys, make sure you like this video. It really helps us in the algorithm, and also subscribe to our channel. It will be incredible because you'll get served more dance content, and we know you want that.
We know you want that.
Shit!